stay loud, still burn this proud.
If the signal drops in the static sky, would you trust my eyes over every lie?
If the world goes dark, we still glow clear. Every pulse, every mark draws us out of fear. Heartbreaker gear on, strapped to my chest. You're calling the shots from the wreck of the West. We're running through rain like it's all we've got left.
We don't disappear.
rhyme.
Soft fog on the summit, skyrise, red glow on the cracked glass name. Whispers on the calm line, ghost codes. You still run in the back of my brain.
Cold brief on a midnight monitor, your face in a warning frame. Every district draws your outline, but I chase the sound of the fame.
Aaron Keener's legacy, written in the ruins of the city grid. Every step, another memory of the agents that you broke and the lies you hid. Signal in the silence, calling out our plans. We keep running through the dark on these rogue agent manhunts again.
The trail hums in repeating patterns, blinking in burning hue. Every ping like a phantom heartbeat, every turn is a test of truth.
You taught us how to doubt the orders, turn trust into a twisted key. But inside this coded choir of pulses, I hear the echo of who you used to be. Aaron Keener's legacy, written in the ruins of a city grid. Every step, another memory of the agents that you broke and the lies you hid. Signal in the silence, calling out our plans. We keep running through the dark on these road agent manhunts again. Are you watching from the static, counting every move we make?
I can feel your shadow smirking in every calculated break.
Tiny voices ticking time, little lights that never sleep. Every syncopated shimmer is a secret that we keep. Aaron Keener's legacy, written in the ruins of the city grid. Every step, another memory of the agents that you broke and the lives you hid. Signal in the silence, calling out our plans. We keep running through the dark on these rogue agent manhunts again. Relentless on the skyrise,
Your name in the distant glow.
rumors and the patterns. We still follow where you go. Neon rust on the rise, Ferris wheel bones in the sky, sea salt stuck in the air, You trace maps on my arm as you scan for the glare.
You say, Kelso, call it in. Broken boardwalk, quiet wind.
Every shadow looks on. Every echo could be an alarm. Seek a mind, hear it breathing. Little heart in the dark, steady beacon. Lock it on through the sand. Rogue agent in the ruin. I can feel this trance. Seek a mind, keep it even. If I fall like the path, I believe it. You and me, commanding the chaos. Dusk protocol, yeah. Nobody sways us.
Radio sign, hot dogs, games, shells of booths, burned out names. You draw grids in the dust. Orange glow on your badge. That's the face that I trust.
I sack the voice in our ears. Cold and calm through the fear. Says, Manhunt in your zone. But it can't see the things that we carry alone. Seek a mind, hear it breathing. Little heart in the dark, steady beating. Locking on, get on through the sand. Rogue agent in the ruin. I can feel his plan. Seek a mind, keep it even. If I fall like the path, I believe it. You and me, commanding the chaos. Dusk protocol, yeah. Nobody sways us.
You lead, I follow, but you never walk ahead too far.
You talk, I shadow. Every order like a guiding star.
If I go rogue, if the signal turns red on my name, promise me, Kelso, you will hunt me just the same.
Seek a mind, hear it breathing. Little heart in the dark, steady beacon. Lock it on through the sand. Rogue agent in the ruins. I can feel his plan. Seek a mind, keep it even. If I fall like the path, I believe it. You and me, commanding the chaos. Dusk protocol, yeah. Nobody sways us. Boardwalk closed, fade slow. Only our footsteps glow. One last scan, then we stand. Two green lights in a broken land. Oh yeah. Dust on the flag, cold on the screen, storm in the dome. You know what I mean, huh? Yeah.
Step through static, mask on, green glow. Storm hit stone, see the corridors flow. War room wall full of ghosted maps. Every red dot tracking every old con crap. Black tusk dogs in the dark start prowling. Steel jaw whine, infrared growling. One wrong breath and the teeth come down. So I dance with the drones, king of the kill zone crown. I got HHD tags in the marrow humming. Skills on spin up, cool downs drumming. Running gun bill, armor light, heart heavy. Finger on the grip, mine ice, boots steady.
Radioactive rain on the Pentagon roof. I move through the maze like I'm bulletproof. It's HD tech in my veins, that's truth. If the hounds stop barking, then I cut them loose. Dust in the war room, eyes on me. One man squad in the dead city. Black tusk shadows, all I see. But I run that gun, they don't run in me.
Nah, laser grid lines on the marble floor. Echoes of the briefings, classified lore. Hard like screens with the names crossed out. Every old oath turning into target route. Warhounds whir, I hear servos twitch. Blue sparks spray when I flip that switch. Push one pulse and they fold like cards. Turn their own teeth on their vanguard guards. Mag on swap, that rhythm, that tick. Shoulder roll smooth, reposition quick. If it moves, I move first. That's cold. Full stack mind in assault mode load.
Radioactive rain on the Pentagon roof. I move through the maze like I'm bulletproof. HHD tech in my veins, that's truth. If the hounds stop barking, then I cut them loose. Dust in the war room, eyes on me. One man squad in a dead city. Black tusk shadows, all I see. But I run that gun, they don't run me.
Who flips the failsafe? Who names the threat? Who writes the losses that we all forget? Storm keeps howling, doors stay sealed. I stay moving till the board gets cleared. Yeah.
Radioactive rain on the Pentagon roof. I move through the maze like I'm bulletproof. It's HD tech in my veins, that's true. If the hounds stop barking, then I cut them loose. Dust in the war room, eyes on me. One man squad in a dead city. Black tusk shadows, all I see. But I run that gun, they don't run me. Run with me.
Fallout glare on the flag, sand in the badge and tag. Concrete ghost in the drag, storm on the hill goes mad. Yeah,
Loose crunch chrome in the grit. Gold in the scope, that's lit. Black tusk dogs in the stitch. Warhounds hum when they sniff. Run and gun build in the bleed. Straight finna slide them peel. Keep one frame and delete. Red beams cut through the field. Pentagon bones in the haze. 4 rings locked in the maze. SHD chip in my veins. Orange glow calm in the craze. Yeah.
Radioactive dust in my lungs, I run. Cassette in the deck and the tape still spun. HHD tech in a storm, that's trust. Warhounds drop when we breach that rust. Tactical mind, I don't talk, I move. Run and gun builds in a tight lean groove. Pentagon shakes but it can't touch us. Storm all night, we adapt, we adjust.
That's feed. Flash on the map, that's lead. Black tusk line in the V. Clip that wing, then leave. Slide on the ash, that's glass. Mask on tight, move fast. SHD watching the flash. Time slow down when we clash. Pulse in the watch, then ping. 3 red bars, that sting. Drone in the dark, that's ring. Chain that mark, then swing. I don't pray, just plan. Click one key, then jam. Steel and sand in my hand. Turn that storm to a scan. Hey!
Radioactive dust in my lungs, I run. Cassette in the deck and the tape tape still spun. HD tech in a storm, that's trust. Warhounds drop when we breach that rust. Tactical mind, I don't talk, I move. Run and gun builds in a tight lean groove. Pentagon shakes, but it can't touch us. Storm all night, we adapt, we adjust. We adapt, we adjust. Who guards the guard in the glow? Who flips the script in the snow? I just lace plates then go. Low in the rows that's prone. Black mask blur in the grime. Dust on the lens of time. If the hill goes dark I climb. Orange ring still shine. Still shine. Radioactive dust in my lungs, I run. Cassette in a deck and the tape still spun. HD tech in a storm, that's trust. Warhounds drop when we breach that rust. Tactical mind, I don't talk, I move. Run a gun builds in a tight lean groove. Pentagon shakes, but it can't touch us. Storm all night, we adapt, we adjust. We adapt, we adjust.
Screams glow in the glass. Sky blushes. Wires hum soft. City wakes on standby, waiting for a call.
He walks past the broken billboards. Orange watch on his wrist still glows. Ghost in a coat and a barcode. In the grid where the lost code flows.
She tracks every flicker on rooftops. Boots on gravel, heartbeat sinks. Maps of 1,000 failed resets. Running in the margin of her blink.
This is a neon dawn protocol. Pulse in the dark, answering the fall. From the ruins of a reckless mind to the spark they try to leave behind.
Every hidden light he wrote in time. Every silent tower still aligned. Air and shadow in the rising sky. Legacy alive in the scanning eye.
He left keys in abandoned safe rooms. Fail safes buried under dust. Tiny hunters sleeping in stairwells, waiting for a signal they can trust.
She feels rings of heat on the pavement. Circles blooming under her feet. Silent patterns dance in the concrete, guiding every step inside the suite.
This is the neon dawn, a protocol. Pulse in the dark, answering the fall. From the ruins of a reckless
Screens glow in the glass. Sky blushes, wires hum soft. City wakes on standby, waiting for a call. Oh.
He walks past the broken billboards, orange watch on his wrist still glows. Ghost in a coat and a barcode in the grid where the lost code flows.
She tracks every flicker on rooftop, boots on gravel, heartbeat sinks, maps of 1,000 failed resets running in the margin of her brain.
This is the neon dawn protocol, ounce in the dark, answer in the fall. From the ruins of a reckless mind to the spark they try to leave behind.
Every hidden line he wrote in time, every silent tower still aligned,
And a shadow in the rising sky,
legacy alive.
in the scanning eye. He left keys in abandoned safe rooms, fail-safes buried under dust, tiny hunters sleeping in stairwells, waiting for a signal they can trust.
She feels rings of heat on the pavement, circles blooming under her feet, silent patterns dance in the concrete, guiding every step inside the
This
suite.
is the neon dawn protocol, pulse in the dark, answering the fall. From the ruins of a reckless mind to the spark they try to leave behind.
Every hidden line he wrote in time, every silent tower still aligned, air and shadow in the rising sky, legacy alive in the scanning eye. And one more coat to warm the day,
One more path to light the way.
and hear them flare, precision fire, circles bloom, then just expire. Both little suns roll down the line, both echoes of a fractured desire.
This is the neon dawn protocol, pulse in the dark, answering the fall. From the ruins of a reckless mind to the spark they try to leave behind.
Every hidden line he wrote in time, every silent tower still but the afterglow stays. Two bright traces through control runways.
If the system falls, we'll still stand here. You on my left, future in our ear. This is Eric Keener's legacy, written in the cracks of the city. Every shadow storing memory, but the light keeps pulling us in. Etched in our blood like lightning, seek a mind heart still ignited. We want where the signal is guided till the dark world ends.
White don't crack, marble in the floodlights, Kelso in the dust, reading ghosts in the searchlights, ruled prints, blood, mapped on a tablet glow. Orders in a whisper, hold the line, let it flow. Yeah. She walks through the day of rain. Every loss, every coded name, steel in a jar, tremor in her hand. Almost broke, but she holds this land. In the fog above the rubble, I still hear you call. Agent Kelso in the chaos, never letting us fall. Keener shader on the pavement, haunts every protocol. But your courage cuts the feedback, clear signal through it all. Keener's face flickers in the cracked glass, legacy of fractures, turning seconds into bypass. He wrote new rules in the margins of the end. She rewrites the nightly, line by line, making amends.
hard to say in the static hum.
We're the ones who walk the ruins. We're the ones who do not run.
If his ghost rewrote the future, left his mark in every scan,
then I'll rewrite the ending with a steadier hand. Yeah. In the fog above the rubble, I still hear the call. Agent Castle in the chaos, never letting us fall. Keep a shadow on the pavement, haunts every protocol. But your courage cuts the feedback, clear signal through it all. Soft fog on the White House roof, still here. We advance, your name in the quiet circuits, our last long stand.
Floodlights dead, flags half buried in the clover. Marble crack, names erased by rust and clatter.
I'm moving bricks, breathing in the ghost of orders. Every step like I'm walking through old dead end.
Soft curls, overshadowed stone and columns. Boot prints fade, but the patterns keep repeating.
I trace you back through the fragments and the jargon. Your shadow speaks in the gaps between the briefings.
You left a map inside the silence, a quiet script beneath the scars.
And read the flaws inside your logic. Still you're written in the dark.
Agent Kelso in the ruins, holding steady in the glow. Every failure that you carry lights the corridors below. Hear the coded constellations in the distance, steady hum. cross your line.
Past and future,
Arguing in low tones, while the quiet pulses mark the time.
Glass rain on the monuments, vines climb every broken star. Green teeth in the pavement, static sky, burning car. Black Tusk Warhounds track my heat, boot prints in the flooded stair. Hunter mass in the dark below. Shutters down, escalators choked with mold. Drones bloom like electric crows, scanning every flicker of gold. I move like a rumor, past flags soaked into the mud. See that hunter mask tilt and listen. White rain, steel blood, black tusk warhounds running through the ruins of the beltway. Hunter mass in the dark, watching every breath like an X-ray. Cold cold in their hearts, every step a line in a death chart. Black tusk warhounds closing in on my last spark. If I freeze, I'm a ghost in their grid. Oh, I breathe, I light up the lid, so I count every crack in the street till the storm drowns their marching feet. Black tusk warhounds running through the ruins of the beltway. Hunter mass in the dark, watching every breath like an X-ray. Cold cold in their hearts, every step a line in a death chart. Black tusk warhounds fade to black.
JTF in the shadows, still standing where they fell. Lead us through this whiteout. We move because you tell. You say we're not done yet. Over crack comes dim and thin. Every tired face around you finds a reason to walk in. Through the eyes, through the sirens, through the city's quiet shell. You turn your fear to orders, and we follow out of hell. Snow on the East River, you hold that broken line. Kelso in the crossfire, calling hearts back into time. JTF in the shadows, still standing where they fell. Lead us through this whiteout. We move because you tell.
Summit skyline, glass on fire, gold in the smoke, breath runs lighter. I was in the desert, concrete frostbite, credit on red, every day another dogfight. Still nerves, had to build them from the landslide, cutting through the static of a land swipe. Hard drive, ghost on the mezzanine, aim in the dead machine. Every gate coated up clean, but the cracks in the glass still speak what they seen. Control points buried in the back end, map of the tower in the ink on my black hand. Foot on the line, heart in the backspin, staring at the jump off, ready for the last stand.
St. Elmo's engine burning on the skyline. I'm reclaiming control points, one floor at a time. If the whole damn world falls, I'm still on my grind. St. Elmo's engine. I was born for the climb.
Yeah, golden hour glare on the summer sky rise. Orange on the glass, still blood in the archives. Elevator dead, so we run up the stairwells. Sweat in my eyes, but I'm done with the farewells. Static on the comms, high ping, sharp ring. Every little glitch could be a shark fin. So too many brothers get carved in. Now I'm marking exits like a dark hymn. Red zone, siren sing, sleep in your ear, but I thread through fear like a spear tip. Every locked door, I just peer strip. Codes from the walls turn the grip into gear shift.
St. Elmo's engine burning on the skyline. I'm reclaiming control points, one floor at a time. If the whole damn world falls, I'm still on my grind. St. Elmo's engine. I was born for the climb. Up here, air tasting, but I like that. Past tears drip in the cracks of the flight path. I bled in the dust of the desert. Now the summit light bleeds through the windshield. Say I should have died in the deep freeze, but I'm keyed to the spark in the force field. Whoa, St. Elmo's engine burning on the skyline. I'm reclaiming control points, one floor at a time. If the whole damn world falls, I'm still on my grind. St. Elmo's engine. I was
the small, breath runs lighter.
I was in the desert, concrete frostbite, credit on red, every day another dogfight. Steel nerve, had to build them from the landslide, cutting through the static of a landswipe hard drive. Ghost on the mezzanine, aim in the dead machine, every gate coated up clean, but the cracks in the glass still speak what they've seen. Control points buried in the back end, map of the tower in the ink on my black hand, foot on the line, hard in the backspin, staring at the jump off, ready for the last stand.
Stain Elmo's engine, burning on the skyline. I'm reclaiming control points, one floor at a time. If the whole damn world falls, I'm still on my grind. Stain Elmo's engine, I was born for the climb.
Yeah. Golden hour glare on the summer sky rise. Orange on the glass, still blood in the archives. Elevator dead, so we run up the stairwell. Sweat in my eyes, but I'm done with the farewell. Static on the comms, high ping, sharp ring. Every little glitch could be a shark fin. Saw too many brothers get carved in. Now I'm marking exits like a dark hand. Red zone siren, sing sleep in your ear. But I thread through fear like a spear tip. Every locked door, I just be a strip. Codes from the walls turn the grip into gear shift.
St. Elmo's engine, burning on the skyline. I'm reclaiming control points, one floor at a time. If the whole damn world falls, I'm still on my grind. St. Elmo's engine, I was born for the climb. Up here, air tasting, but I like that. Past tears, drip in the cracks of the flight path. I bled in the dust of the desert. Now the summer light bleeds through the windshield. Say I should have died in the deep freeze, but I'm keyed to the spark in the force field. Oh, St. Elmo's engine, burning on the